What is up, y'all? It's me, Darya, and we're back for week 2 of the MGL. And this week we are up against Muffins, who, I'm not actually sure I've ever played before, so I don't really know what to expect. But their information is down in the description below, so please go check out their channel. Subscribe if you don't already. Check out their perspective as always. And yeah, we had a rough start last week. I thought we were in a good position to win with Grimer, but because Little Cup calcs are weird, I realized I couldn't 1v1 the Mudbray despite being +2 attack and defense and behind a reflect. And so I swapped out, eventually tried to shell smash with Squirtle, and then got reverse swept by Mirror Herb Crabrawler, which Mirror Herb Crabrawler, that's a thing that I actually had to say out loud. Yeah, so I need to bounce back this week. I need to bounce back. Unfortunately, we don't have a particularly fantastic matchup, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, and then I'll get into what we have put together for this matchup. So Muffins has a Munchlax, a Chinchou, a Galarian Meowth, which is very fast, a Snivy, Mareanie, Rowlet, Flittle, a Terra Litwick, a Geodude, and a Terra Frigibax. I will say in mocks, the Litwick was pretty annoying. Every Litwick that I saw was Trick Room, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Trick Room. I do have counterplay for that. And yeah, I just I think we have the sauce here. I think we have the sauce. Let's talk about it. So our dedicated lead for this matchup is going to be Darius. Instead of Prankster this week, we are going to be Frisk, so we can get a little bit more information on lead. We're Choice Scarf, so we should still be outspeeding everything. And Dazzling Gleam, Dark Pulse, Draining Kiss hits pretty much everything hard. Parting Shot could potentially, it's just good momentum, obviously. It also gives us potential windows to set up with some of our setup threats. We do have a few of them this week. So yeah, that's the job for Darius here. Basically just speed control and potentially enabling one of our setups, breakers / sweepers. Next up, we have Jade, the Bronzor. Potentially what we'll be doing is just scouting to see what their lead is, gather some information, and then Parting Shot right into Jade, so we could potentially set up some screens. We have dual screens on Bronzor this week. It is Light Clay, obviously. If your screens, you want to run Light Clay. We have Earthquake, so we could get great damage on things like the Chinchou or the Mareanie, potentially even like a Terrifier, or a non-Terra Litwick, or even a Geodude. And then we have Steel Beam. Steel Beam is more here so that we can get off the field as quickly as possible, so we get the most value out of our screens. We only want to click Steel Beam if we're below 50%. Next up is another one of our forms of speed control. We are bringing Evan the Tyrogue back for week 2. This week we are going to be Terra Normal instead of Terra Fighting, so we can get boosted damage on our Fake Outs and Facades. Basically, I wanted to be Fake Out this week because this is going to be like a form of speed control without actually being speed control. If we can get rid of the really speedy threats, this thing can just win in a late endgame, and if we bring it out against something that's slower than it, it pretty much just claims one with Terra Normal Facades, or like a Guts boosted Fake Out into a Guts boosted Facade. So pretty good damage coming out from this thing. Mach Punch gives us a little more priority, and then Brick Break is less for like breaking screens and more so that we have a way to just like hit a Munchlax really hard, because I don't really want to click High Jump Kick here because there's 2 ghosts, so I just don't know if I would ever really want to click High Jump Kick, but a Guts boosted Brick Break should pretty much always kill Munchlax unless it's like max Fizz Duff, and that's not what I'm expecting from it this week. Next up is Paige the Bramblin. Paige is Infiltrator, not because we expect to see screens or sub, But because I just don't think Wind Rider benefits us in any way this week, I don't think there are any wind-based moves that we can try to catch here off. Maybe like there's a Heat Wave Litwick, but it's almost certainly going to be like Flamethrower, maybe Fire Blast or Overheat. I would be shocked to see Heat Wave on anything. I just think it's more likely we see either screens or sub on something. So maybe even like a potential like sub Snivy trying to get out of control. We can at least come in and like shadow sneak against it. Don't necessarily have to be too freaked out by it. And yeah, shadow sneak gives us a little bit more priority. Rapid spin allows us to clear hazards if they bring them, and obviously strength set for longevity, but there are scenarios where we can get up a rapid spin here, and if like certain Pokemon are gone, like the Snivy or the Rowlet, we can just win with Power Whip. We can just go +1 and just win with Power Whip, just because Power Whip is like a really strong attack, and we have a pretty solid attack stat for Little Cup. Next up is Sabrina the Deerling, making her season debut, and we're going to be Serene Grace. I know that might be a little surprising. Sap Sipper would be pretty good into the Snivy, but I really like Serene Grace here, just because I feel like getting off some Body Slam paralysis into like headbutt flinches could be good. Getting Spadef drops with Shadow Ball, because like obviously we don't want to click Body Slam or headbutt into a Rowlet. Shadow Ball is still doing really good damage. And then Trailblaze, in case we like identify a Scarfer and anticipate they might try to revenge, we can just get up a free Trailblaze. And Trailblaze just feels like pretty free into like Chinchou or Geodude anyways, so really no reason not to bring it. And then last but not least, our main win con, Fee the Numel. We are going with a Growth Trailblaze set this week with mixed attacking. This is because Physical Earthquake is going to hit Munchlax harder than Earth Power would, and Flamethrower I liked against the things that Earthquake's not going to hit very hard, more than like Flare Blitz. Also, it's better for longevity. You don't really have a good physical fire move to like attack with, aside from Flare Blitz and Flame Charge. I mean, I guess you could run Temper Flare, but I don't really want to run Temper Flare. I think just going mixed with Flamethrower is better, especially since once we click Growth, we're just going to be +2 special attack anyways. So yeah, that's the plan with this. I don't know that it's going to work, but I'm hopeful. I didn't win any of my mocks. Actually, I'm sorry, I did win one of them. I did win one of my mocks. I won my last one, so I have a little optimism going into this one. I think the build that I have can work. That obviously remains to be seen. I still feel a little out of my element with Little Cup here, but hopefully we can right the ship here. I know y'all have watched me lose like 4 straight now, so like I want to win really bad. Hopefully we can grab one here. So yeah, we will be back for the battle. Alright, it's battle time, so good luck, have fun to Muffins. They are bringing Terra Fairy Frigibax. So, I honestly wasn't sure if the Frigibax would come, but it is here, so we're gonna have to just deal with it. Alright. Well, aside from the Frigibax, this is about what I expected. So, I think we lead with Darius here. Okay, what's their lead? Stitch. That's the Meowth. Alright, so this is a phenomenal lead for us then. This is a very good lead. And it's Choice Band. Okay, so no fake out lead. We're faster. I wonder if a Gleam kills. My calcs say that a Gleam could kill, so I'm just gonna click Gleam here and either kill this or get free damage off on something else. There is a chance that they hard swap out because they fear the scarf, so we'll see what they do. They stay out. Oh, that's a kill, baby. That's such a good start for us. Okay, all right, okay. Maybe we can finally get off this losing streak that we're on. They probably go Marini here if I had to guess, because they know we're locked into Gleam, right? because that's the only way we're faster than Meow. Yeah. That makes sense. They could set up T-spikes, or they could click poison move. Either way, I think Bronzor is always the switch. I think Jade is a very safe switch here. Surf. Okay, that's a good play on their part. Doesn't do much though, so we're fine to set up our screens here, right? Like, they can't really do anything back to us here. They can click surf again, but I'm not really worried about that, so I think we just get up our screens. Yep, they just surf again. That's fine. That does nothing now. And now I'll get up our reflect. Okay. Got our screens up. And their iron defense. Oh. That's actually a little spooky. I have a lot of physical attackers here. I think, though, that I just click EQ to get our chip. I think I need to wear this down and then go back into Darius. What I was hoping to do is get up screens and then go into Nooble and try to, like, set up and go for it. But, like, I can't do that because this thing's iron defense. So we're not going to be able to break through it. We just get our chip is what we do. Okay, Jade is down, but we got our screens up, so that's okay. We're still in a decent position here. Like, we got good chip on this, we got up our screens, we already took out Meowth. I feel like we're in the lead right now. So I have all physical attackers. I have all physical attackers basically. Like, Fee's mixed, but I think I have to go Darius and click Dark Pulse here. I don't really think I have any other option. I'm really happy they swapped out because I don't think Dark Pulse was gonna kill from there. Alright, so they go into this thing. We get some good damage off. I'm tempted to stay in and click Dark Pulse again, but this thing could be scarfed, so I think I just go into Bramblin. Bramblin's super free into this. I suppose they could click Ice Beam, but with screens up, I think that they have to click the move that does the most damage, which is probably either going to be Hydro Pump or like Thunderbolt. They might Volt Switch or Flip Turn. They Flip Turn. Okay. I probably should have just clicked Dark Pulse again, honestly. But it's not the end of the world. It's not like we're in a bad position here. We still have screens up. Bramblin can do a lot of damage and stuff too. Like, Power Whip is really good into this team. Like, this is the one thing that can switch into a Power Whip. I really, really wish we had Poltergeist right now, but whatever. We just go Sabrina. Hopefully they respect the Sap Sipper so they don't just start spamming Leaf Storms. But even if they do, like, okay, so what? I still have a light screen up, so it's really not the end of the day, so, or end of the world. So I think we just go into this and we try to start getting some Serene Grace cheese. A coil. That's a little spooky. So they're not contrary. So we're gonna go for the 60% para here. Like, we're just gonna go for the 60% para. If this thing gets paralyzed, like, its effectiveness is mitigated even though it's set up. No para. But they para us with Glare. I mean, Glare can't miss, so like, there's no RNG there. I am a little disappointed that I didn't get the 60% para, but whatever. We'll go for it again. We just break through and hope that we can grab a 60% para. Like, it's a coin flip, right? It's basically a coin flip, so we should get it here. They're just gonna keep setting up. We're paralyzed. Okay. Well, it's still not the end of the world. We just go for it again. They still can't kill us. Like, we'll eat this. Yeah. That hurts, but we don't lose outright here. I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate this game, dude. Like, seriously, I have had bad RNG in every game I have played for a month. Literally every game that I have played for the last month, I have had shit RNG. I just like, can I just get one break? Just once? Oran Berry, okay. Well, I think we just Dark Pulse and hope for a flinch. Please flinch. That was a lot of damage. That was a whole lot of damage. But flinch. Please flinch. Please flinch. Please. No. And there goes Darius. Alright, I guess I go Fee. Well, we lived, so we're faster now. Hopefully they think we're physical, so they stay out and we just pick up a kill with Flamethrower here. But at this point, like, the damage has been done. Like, this thing is absolutely, like, punched through my team. Like, I don't know if we have enough pieces to pull this off from here. I maybe should have went into this before going into Darius. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really bad at this format, I think. I honestly think I just EQ and just take my damage. Just get some chip on this. I think there's still a win con here somewhere between Bramblin and Tyrogue. I just gotta find it. Oof. Yeah, I go into you now, because that should always threaten the Munchlax out. We'll just fake out. I should have tarred there. I should have tarred to get my extra fake out chip. My extra damage on fake out. Either on this or whatever they switch into, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure this game's over. This thing for sure outspeeds us. It almost for sure outspeeds us. So I think I have to go into Bramblin. Because if they just like click Hydro Pump, we just die. So right, they Thunderbolt. It doesn't do much. We didn't get parried, surprisingly. This is a free Power Whip. Your Power Whip switching is dead. Like, I really want to click Rapid Spin here, but I think I just have to click Power Whip and take my kill. Like, it's a free kill. I kill something, right? I guess they could go Frigibax, but then, like, I don't even think Frigibax really wants to switch into this either, honestly. Because it's probably offensive and not Eviolite. The Eviolite is on, I'm pretty sure it's on this thing, and it was on the Marini. And this is just dead. This just dies. Alright, cool. Alright, well, we got Munchlax up. I think there might still be a way to win here. They for sure go Frigibax, though. And the question is it like Scarf? Or is it like Life Orb Dragon Dance? Or is it like Loaded Dice? with like Scale Shot and Icicle Spear. Like, I don't know. I don't think I can stay in here. I think I have to go Tyrogue. Tyrogue should be able to live 1. And if this thing is offensive, it just dies to a Mach Punch. So, and then I can use this to break through the rest of the team, right? Because I don't know if Tyrogue is going to be able to break through that Marini. It might be able to, honestly, with Terra Normal Facade. Either way, though, I don't think I can leave Page out, because if this is Scarf, we just straight up lose. So I think I need to go, or no, because I could have just revenged with Mach Punch. Was that a throw? Oh, it's loaded dice. I wonder if that crit mattered. It did 6 without the crit, so we were always dead if this is loaded dice, and it's almost certainly loaded dice. Well, if it's loaded dice, we like outspeed, but I mean, is there a chance, like, if we strength sap that we can still win? Like, maybe we can live an Icicle Spear if they're -1? We are Eviolite, so I think we might live one at -1. But the problem is, like, strength sap loses effectiveness as time goes on, so they outspeed anyways. Okay. Alright, well, that's 5 straight. I'm pretty sure I misplayed a bunch. Whatever. I honestly, like, it's whatever. I maybe Little Cup's just not for me. Good game, Muffins. They played great. I can't be upset about that. The pairs are really frustrating, but that's Pokemon, so yeah. I'll catch y'all next week.